So this last session for you who have the stamina and endurance is a very important one because it is about growth and it's about capital. Now is when we should have played Staten and Kapitalet, but since we don't have a tape recorder, we can't do that. So we have talked a lot about research and we talk about innovation, and sometimes I think people get confused when you talk about the importance of innovation versus the importance of research. And this is a quite provocative way to see it, but I think it really makes sense. So you could say that research is about turning competence and money into knowledge, whereas innovation is about turning knowledge and competence into money. The pity part of this is that you need capital in both cases. What makes you proud being a Swede is the amount of money that we put into research. This is an article from Nature back in 2013, and this trend has not changed. We are one of the countries in the world where we put most money per capita into research. The question is how we now benefit from all of that investments, and that's about innovation. And there it unfortunately does not look equally well. So this is figures about to what extent Sweden receives funding if you work in a biotech company. So we invest a lot in research, but very little in innovation. The overall trend on the US market is that the two first quarters of 2016 was the lowest level of investments in biotech for the last 15 years. So despite the figures we talk about and the example I gave and compared between Gilead and Volvo about how profitable this business is, it's still very hard to raise capital. And this last session is about growth, and it is partly about fundraising and what could be done. And our first speaker is Alexander Schenk, who is the head of the EIB, the European Investment Bank office in Stockholm. Alexander has a background in law. He's from Germany and have been started working in a Swedish law firm for quite many years. And I think it's really cool that we now have an EIB office in Stockholm, and I have no clue what they are doing. So I really look forward to learn. So please.
Thank you. Thank you.